Good afternoon, this is your Miss Felicia. Today we're going to talk about factors that can bring distraction during therapy section, or factor that poses as distraction during therapy section. 1. The therapist. When the therapist is not prepared before therapy, it can bring distraction. Now, when I talk about preparation of therapist, how prepared are you as a therapist? Okay, have you prepared your mind? Have you prepared your emotions? Because during therapy session, okay, our children might behave the way you don't want them to behave, or to behave the way that you might not be expecting, and at the end of the day, you might start throwing tantrum even as a therapist. Okay, or you might have this anger outburst. Okay, so that's why it's good to talk to yourself before therapy section. Prepare your mind, prepare everything, even your strength, because in the middle of the therapy, what are you, the child should run out, are you ready to go after the child? Okay, so you have to prepare yourself, you have to talk to yourself too. Then secondly is the environment. Have you prepared the environment? Okay, is it clean? Okay, whatever activity you are going to do on that day, have you prepared the environment so that you can be able to perform them without distraction, without obstruction? Okay, prepare your environment. If you are going to sit on the bare floor, make sure it's clean. If you are going to sit on the mat, make sure the mat is ready. Okay, if you are sitting on the chair, make sure your chair is ready and your table is ready. Make sure your environment is ready. The third one is your okay. The third factor is your client. How prepared is your client? Have you pre-informed your child that okay, therapy section is going to take place? Okay, before you start up anything, it's advisable you talk to your client. Okay, you can say, Felicia, soon we'll start our therapy section. Okay, when it's time to pray, prayer time is now, hello song time is now. You pre-form them before you start up anything. All right, then next one is the materials you are working with. How handy are they? Okay, that's why I encourage using a therapy box. I'm going to show you my therapy box, and I'm going to show you things in there. You make sure you put them in a way that if you need anyone, you can easily pick it up, then make use of them without standing up or without moving around, because even your movement can pose as a distraction during therapy section. Make sure everything is kept where it's supposed to be. That's why I encourage having a therapy box, having a therapy bag, even a basket, anything you want to use, but make sure that your things are well kept and they are handy during therapy section. Then another thing that can pose as a distraction is your table or the corner where you are using. Anything you are teaching or anything you want to achieve, make sure you do it one at a time. If you are teaching color, make sure the flashcard on the table is about colors. Okay, don't allow your table or your corner to be too busy, because it could pose as a distraction to you as a therapist, to the child also. Let's be mindful of the busy environment. Let's make our environment less busy, okay, or the corner we are using less busy. With that, we're going to have a smooth therapy section. You too, as a therapist, after the section, you will be happy and you will be able to achieve great things. Then your child too also will benefit. Okay, with this, I believe I've been able to enlighten us a little about what can pose as distraction during therapy section. Now I want to show you my therapy box. Okay, this is my therapy box. Okay, here I have my tools I work with. They are here, so I keep them by the side. Okay, I have my therapy table, or if I'm using the floor, I can use the floor. But this box has to be close to me so that I can easily open it and get whatever I want. So another thing I want to talk about is the table where you work or the floor where you work. It's encouraging that when you are working, you have one thing at a time on the table. Let's take for instance, this is my therapy box. I have my flashcards put in one ziploc. So now I have 3 flashcards here. It's not proper I put the 3 flashcards on my table, no, because it's posing or is a source of distraction to my child.